A drizzle fell on the horse and pack mule. Hooves on the wet pavers splashed and sent the sounds echoing off the facades lining the street. After a night of pouring rain, the craftsmen and slaves in the compounds pulled their blankets up against the pre-dawn chill and ignored the clip-clop of the animal's passage. If any had bothered to look, they would have seen an exhausted rider slumped over and swaying with the rhythm of a slow-moving horse. The rider, horse, and mule moved on. It left the dark street in silence except for the splatter of rain on the pavers. Porch lamps on the Chronicle's Humanum Inn appeared, and the rider reined his mount around to the side of the building. The horse stopped at a gate, and the rider sat staring numbly at the barrier. Stiff from the damp and befuddled from the long ride, Alerio Sisera sat and peered at the gate. Fearing if he got down he wouldn't have the strength to climb back up or even walk a few paces, he remained still.
"Most guests have the decency to check in during the day,"
grumbled a deep voice with a northern accent.
"Most guests haven't been on the road for 4 days in an epic storm,"
Alerio replied.
"A smart man would have set up a tent and waited it out,"
the barbarian suggested as he opened the gate.
"Welcome back, Corporal Sisera."
"Erebus, no one has ever accused me of being exceptionally bright,"
Alerio commented as the stableman reached up and grabbed the halter.
"Right now I'm bone-weary and in need of a bath."
"I'll stoke the fires,"
Erebus promised. Yanking the horse into motion, he added,
"The water will only be warm."
"Warm is an improvement, and that alone makes it worth riding through the night,"
Alerio said.
"Is he up?"
"Often I think the sun calls from over the mountain, demanding the innkeeper waken and greet the day long before sunrise," offered Erebus. "He's in the dining room."
"Speaking of up, how did you come to greet me at the gate in the dark?"
"A mare sensed your stallion, a goat sensed the mare, a dog sensed the goat, and the dog nudged me awake,"
Erebus explained.
"I was enjoying the music of Jupiter drumming on the roof, and fell asleep in the stable."
Guiding the horse and mule, Erebus walked them across the courtyard. At a doorway, he stopped long enough for the corporal to slide off his horse.
"I'll unpack the animals and put your things in a room,"
Erebus informed Alerio. Then he patted the horse's face.
"We'll get you rubbed down, gallant steed, and you and your long-eared friend a share of grain."
"Thank you, Erebus,"
Alerio called to the barbarian.
"It's good to be back."
"Dry, at least,"
the barbarian answered as he led the animals to the barn.